Greetings! I am Herbert Erberderb, and today I'm going to paint these smoke markers that I made last week. A link to that video should be on screen now. This is going to be quite a quick and simple painting project. Let's begin by priming. I use Vallejo black surface primer, but you could use any primer you like, though I would probably stick to black primer rather than grey or white. Reason being that most of the piece will be black anyway. Don't be afraid to spray a nice thick coat. You want to get the primer absolutely everywhere. You don't want any green showing through at all. The first colour I applied is model colour Carmine Red to the lowest quarter of the model. The idea is to have a fairly solid colour towards the base where the flames are, fading nicely into the black of the smoke. I also very sparingly spray a little further up the plume from the bottom of the piece to create the illusion of glowing fire below, but this can certainly be overdone very easily. Next, I quickly spray a little bit of Model Air Scarlet Red around the base of the fire to add some variation and vibrancy. Then I spray some model colour light orange around the lower parts of the flame, being careful not to apply it too heavily. Now we can put away the airbrush and do some dry brushing. I used model colour light yellow and lightly dry brushed the flames. Don't go too heavily here. This colour by itself wasn't quite vibrant enough for my taste, so I then put Model Air medium yellow over the top of it. The medium yellow by itself was too thin and light to be seen, but it looks quite nice with the light yellow underneath. I then dry brush and stipple some model colour light orange over the yellow, but not in such a way that it totally obscures it. I try to do this mostly with strokes going upwards away from the bottom of the piece. There we have it, fairly simple flames completed. Now to add a little depth to the smoke with some more dry brushing. First I used black grey, but I felt this was a little bit too dark, so I then went over it again with a dry brushing of Basalt Grey. I would suggest that you touch up any patches of green you might have before this dry brushing with some black or very dark grey. And that should be it. I haven't bothered to apply any clear coats to this, I think they'll be fine without. And here's the finished product, burning tanks galore. These were really easy to paint and I feel like I got quite a good result. Of course there are much easier ways to indicate burned and destroyed tanks, such as simply removing the turret, but really who doesn't love seeing things burn? These markers are sized for 15mm scale tanks like those made by Plastic Soldier Company, and I feel the magnetic version works best with them. It stays very securely if your tanks are magnetised. They work with Battlefront's models as well, though they don't quite fit into the turret hole. You could build them so that they do, but I wanted nice big flames. For models with no turrets or magnets installed, you can place the non-magnetic version on a flat surface such as the engine deck, though any bumping of the table is likely to knock the smoke marker over. It still looks cool. And of course there's no reason the same sized smoke markers can't be used for bolt action vehicles. You could even use more than one for extra fiery goodness. I quite enjoyed painting these up, it was really quick and easy. Good thing, I have a whole bunch more to do, but I'm very happy with this first batch. I hope this video is helpful or has been interesting for you. Perhaps you'll feel inspired to make your own smoke markers to fancy up your tank wrecks. There's a list of the colours that I used in the description below. Don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see more. Thanks for watching. Farewell.